Hello, everybody. It is Char. I can't even remember my own bloody podcast name. Let's start that one again. Hello, everybody, and it is Ball and All with Char. And tonight, it is a Friday night. I don't have much to do tonight, so I thought let's do a live watch along. It is Derby County versus West Brom in the EFL Championship. We will have a watch along. I've got the game on now. I am behind as I was in the Rochdale one. So no spoilers for this game, everybody. But yeah, I just thought I would spend the evening talking to you lovely people. So how are we all? Anyway, I hope you are all good. We've got Steve in the chat. Big up, Steve. Hope you're okay. And he has predicted a 2-0 Derby County win. I'm predicting a Derby County win, to be honest. I just think, obviously, they are not far off the playoffs. West Brom are struggling at the moment, but will I put the jinx on them? Because I often do. And if anybody does watch the Absolute Football podcast with me, as soon as I make a prediction, or follows my FPL for that matter, every time I make a prediction, it does not go to plan. I'm good, Graham. How are you? And I'm glad you're okay as well, Steve. But as always, we will be watching the game together. But do not worry. I am here. If you've got anything you want to discuss, whether that's about football, whether it's about if you've got something on your mind as well, just please let me know because I am always happy to help. Just if you are going to ask a question, keep it PG and reasonable. No personal ones. I know what the internet is like. I do. All good in the hood, Shah. Anybody as well, if you do want to come on, have a chat and join, feel free to. I will send the live link if you want to. You don't have to, though. Hi, Lucy. Hope you're okay. Oh, no. I don't like the fact I'm on the big telly. I really hope I don't break the telly, by the way, with my ugly mug. But thank you. I do appreciate it. Chris, hello. Hope you're okay, Chris. How's life still in Charlotte, North Carolina? How are you doing as well? And if anybody has joined now, if you would love, well, I would love, if you can, for you to subscribe to my channel, Ball and All with Char, over on YouTube. If you can like this stream as well, it is much appreciated. And remember to turn on that bell notification because even I don't know when I'm about to stream. I am so impulsive. I was not meant to start this YouTube channel till March, April. But I just had a brainwave on Wednesday and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to stream the Dale game. So now, yeah, I'm trying to keep up the content. There is a possibility as well. I might even tomorrow stream the Scunthorpe Forest Green game in the evening. Well, I say evening 5:30, so I might be a little bit later because I am going to the Dale game. We play Truro, but yeah, I might do that. I don't, Graham, but my amazing sister, Amy, she bought me a mini egg chocolate bar, so it might be a halftime snack. So Chris, if I can put your comment up, Spenny's game is off tomorrow away at Hereford. I tell you what, right, Chris, I don't know if you caught much of Monday's show, the non-league show, because honestly, I've slept since then. I cannot remember yesterday, never mind Monday. But we were talking about Hereford and the backlog of games, and it's getting ridiculous now for them, isn't it? I know, obviously, they are struggling. They're in relegation zone. They do have a lot of games in hand, but surely that is worrying for Paul Caddis and his team. We cannot lose on Saturday. Who are you playing, Luke? Who are you playing? I'd love to know. And I do hope you win, by the way. I do have the West Brom game and the West Brom Derby game, everyone, by the way. But I am not with it because I'm just talking to all you lovely people. So it could take me a while. I could be like Chris Kamara. I might not realise and stuff may have happened. And then I'll come to the conclusion like 10 minutes later, like, oh, somebody scored. They 1-0 up. Or, Oh, why has that team got 10 men? You know what I'm like. Bit of a ditz. Hey guys, hope all is well. Hopefully we can have a fantastic day by the seaside, by the seaside away at Blackpool. As you can tell, I am tongue-tied already. But are you going, Sean? I used to love going to Blackpool. I love going Blackpool anyway, not just for football. I think Blackpool's really, really fun. I used to love going on like the pleasure beach and stuff, but spoiler alert, I am scared of heights and roller coasters, so the carousel was my kind of thing. I don't think I'd get away with going on the carousel now, would I? I think I'd look a bit of an idiot. It's a bit mental with this snow ice storm coming over and Walmarts are lacking water. Wow. Is it similar to like COVID when everyone was buying all the toilet roll and everything? I remember that. Does anybody else remember in COVID when you couldn't get toilet roll everywhere because everybody just went into meltdown and decided to buy toilet roll in bulks? I hope that just weren't where I was from. Out of everything to buy toilet roll. Strange, strange. Oh, I hope you win. I hope you win, Graham. Big up Amy. Yeah, we love Amy. She's my fave. Hi, hope you're okay. Hope everyone's okay as well. And if you have joined, please, please, please don't think you have to just sit and watch this game. You are more than welcome to ask me questions, whether it's about this game, whether it's about football in general, whether it's Premier League, all the way down to National League South, whether it's what I had for my tea, whether it's what my favourite film is. Honestly, Friday night, we're all here together. Keep the chat going. Wilston, Luke, what are you thinking? What are you thinking with Wilston? I reckon you could get something, to be fair. I reckon you could get something. Hey, Richard, hope you're okay. West Brom Albion sub on 7 minutes. They can't catch a break at the moment. No, it's not going well for them at all, is it? Not going well at all. I tell you what, though, I'm absolutely gutted. I thought I'll turn on the TV because Richard O'Donnell played the last game for Derby, and everybody knows how much, obviously, I like Richard O'Donnell from when he was at Rochdale. He's just an absolute icon when it comes to football. It was the first ever player advocate for her game too as well. So that's something that's really, really special to me. And he's just overall a really, really top guy. So I do have a lot of love for Richard O'Donnell. So I was gutted. Very gutted that I didn't see him on my screen, but we moved. Oh, have I jinxed him by putting him on the thumbnail? That's probably my fault. Oh no. It'll be windy and cold there tomorrow, Sean. It's always windy and cold up north. And it's always raining up north. We've got Dino as well off to Boston tomorrow to watch the mighty Shrimpers before taking 3 points off the Dale. Oi, rein it in, you. I do have a block button, you know. I'm only joking. No, I'd love your thoughts, by the way, on the game because I've seen on Twitter a lot of confident Southend fans when it comes to the Rochdale game on Tuesday. So I'm just wondering what your thoughts are. But it would be absolutely typical if you guys end up beating us after it being called off during the game and us winning. But I've heard through the grapevine, I don't know if it is 100% true though, that Manny Desirue could be back on the bench tomorrow. So I'm hoping and I'm praying that happens. Just having a quick look at this game. At least pretend I'm watching this game and not just talking to all you amazing people. Thank you for the support, by the way, guys and girls. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Wow, Luke. 14. That is crazy looking back that he was only 14. But do you remember when everyone just started buying toilet roll? Weird. Unfortunately not. I see my uncle at the nursing home. I hope he's okay. And I hope you do have a nice time with your uncle. And I hope you get a win for you. No one mentioned COVID. Exactly. This is what I was talking about. Like, that wasn't even part of what people were saying the symptoms were or anything, and people just panicked. It's like at Christmas. Does anybody else see people at Christmas panic buy? Like, the supermarkets are all shut for one day, and then people decide to buy lots of bread. Like, I know there might be quite a lot of turkey left. I know people might be having turkey sandwiches. Or I was going to say turkey butties then, but it made me sound really common. I'll be posh. Turkey sandwiches, but I don't get it. I don't get why people panic buy. Crazy. But then again, I'd panic buy gravy, to be honest. If anybody said there were ever going to be a shortage of gravy, I'd panic buy and I would buy lots of it. Everyone knows my love for gravy. I know. So young, so young. If anybody has joined as well, I would appreciate it. If you are watching on X, if you are watching on Facebook, if you could, please subscribe on YouTube. It's Ball and All with Char, and like this stream, turn on the bell notification as well. Oh, I'm loving the chat, everyone. I didn't realize so many people would want to come in and talk to me, so thank you. Hi, Mason. Hope you're okay. We've got Daniel as well. Hello, Char. How are you doing today? I'm doing really well, to be honest. Really well. Having a good day. Just chilling and talking to all you amazing people. I've got the football on. I said I'd do a watch along for this, but I'm having more fun talking to all you, to be honest. Got close, older than Luke. Love it. By the way, because I am on my own as well, I'm drinking Vimto. I've got a really big cup, so there is a chance I may need to go and have a toilet break. So I'm just letting you know. Don't need one yet, though. But yeah, everyone panic buys food because shops are shut for a whole day. I know, that one whole day. What is everybody going to do on that one day, Graham, hey? Then they're at the shops at 6 a.m. Boxing Day. Yeah, it's a crazy society. Very crazy. I would panic buy gravy. Honestly, I need a t-shirt. That is literally like one of the quotes. Like, gravy. Gravy is just amazing. Oh, and thank you so much, Graham. I do appreciate it. That's why I really wanted to come on and do this stream tonight, more so because everybody knows at times it can be lonely, can't it, this world? I know a lot of people do struggle, especially in the winter as well, when it's going dark a lot earlier. People don't have much money after Christmas as well. It is January. It is a very depressing month. So I thought, why not come on here and we can all keep each other company and watch some football if anyone's watching the football. I think you're doing better than in previous seasons, to be fair. Like, I didn't know what to expect with Leeds this season in the Premier League, because Daniel Farke, I was a bit unsure of what to expect with Daniel Farke, because we've obviously seen him in the Premier League with Norwich and he didn't do great. But I feel like you're actually adapting to the Premier League very well. You're very tough to play against. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, keeping him fit, I think is absolutely vital. And what an extremely good bit of business as well, getting him because of his Premier League experience. He is one for the fantasy as well, fantasy football. So cheap and scores goals too. But yeah, I'm really impressed, to be fair, with Leeds. I thought it would be a struggle for you guys. I know I had Sunderland to finish better than both yourselves and Burnley, but I think you are making a really good account for yourselves, to be honest. And I'd love to know what you think, being a Leeds fan. I really would. But yeah, I'm impressed. I think you give a lot of teams in the Premier League a real good go as well. You don't make it easy for them. Not at all. Well, yeah. What team do I support? I'm actually a Rochdale fan. So we are in the National League at the moment. We're doing very, very well in the National League, and I have been a Rochdale fan since obviously I had no choice. Bless him. God rest my dad's soul. He was actually he actually started as a Manchester United fan back in the day, but my grandma and granddad wouldn't let him go to games on his own because of obviously the big crowds and stuff. So they compromised and they were like, if you want to go to Rochdale, go watch Rochdale. And it just got the buzz for it. It got the bug for going watching Rochdale. And yeah, it was one of those things where I did not have a choice growing up. Like as a baby, I was in the Rochdale kits and I loved going watching Rochdale. First of all, it was because of Desmond the Dragon and the pies. I'm going to admit it was nothing to do with the football. So, 4 years old, going to wave to Desmond the Dragon to have a pie. And then as I got older, I really did start to get involved with it. The atmosphere was absolutely like buzzing. And then my mum and dad split up when I was younger. So it was like mine and my dad's thing to do. And yeah, it's one of them things now. Sadly, my dad did pass away late late last year in December. But yeah, just going to games and stuff, it is amazing and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And I'd love to know who you support as well. I really would. Um, Not really depressing when you have Rob Elliott at the helm at your club. Exactly. Honestly, I genuinely thought you gave us such a good game last week. Like you looked so much better than you have, Luke. From when I have seen you and I've seen the highlights of certain games, you have honestly played so well that game. And even to be fair, from what I've heard as well, you have a better team against Hartlepool. To be honest, I don't know if that is right. Everyone, yeah, exactly. Everyone's dieting and is me eating mini eggs. I've not had them yet, to be honest. It's a DCL derby on Monday. I know. What's everyone's thoughts on that? Do we reckon Dominic Calvert-Lewin's going to score against Everton and celebrate? National League, I'm hoping so, Graham, but I'm not getting ahead of myself. You know exactly what I'm like. I do not get ahead of myself one bit, especially after last season when we kind of messed it up against Southend. Oh, love that. Love that. How do you think your season's going so far? I would love to know. Yes, I'm so glad you're in, Graham, because I'm not even watching the game. I'm just talking to all you lovely lot. Chance for West Brom. Corner came in and Campbell gets up, but his header goes just wide. I'd love to know all your score predictions, by the way, and we can read them out. At the start of the stream, I thought Derby. I can't see anything other than a Derby victory. They're at home, obviously, doing well. West Brom are struggling, but I'd love to know everyone else's predictions. You might be playing us next season, Char. Tough 6-pointer for one of us. Oh, I don't know, to be honest, Sean. I think you'll be right. And like I said, we've still not got it covered yet. We've got a lot of games to play still. And York and Boreham Wood are scaring me at the moment. So I do think it's in our own hands, though, to be honest. The season is doing okay, and we are 21st in the table, championship. That's good, to be fair. Do you think you'll stay up? I don't know if anybody else saw as well, but did you see Barry Bannon's in talks with Millwall now, isn't he? Such a shame for Sheffield Wednesday. Real shame. They're just massively in the crap now, aren't they? They are struggling big time. So sad seeing football teams and that happen to them. To be honest, I don't think there's going to be many goals in this game. I could be wrong, by the way. And I could have, this could be me now turning this into a really exciting game. But I do genuinely think there'll only be one goal, if not two. in this. I don't think there'll be much in it. Love that, love that. Let me have a drink, by the way. All this talking, I bet you're sick of hearing me already. What's everyone up to anyway, apart from watching my ugly mug and the football? Anybody got any plans for the rest of the weekend? I actually get to go and see our new pitch tomorrow. It's been a while. It's been a while. Leeds chat. So yeah, I think we are coping really well in the Premier League this season. We have a lot of good players, and I feel we will definitely stay up this season. And I think we can beat Everton on Monday. I agree with all of that, to be honest. Every single part of it. I'd love to know as well. Do you go to games all the time? Are you season ticket holder? Do you go home and away? I love talking to other fans about their clubs and the experiences and stuff. Oh, thanks, Graham. At least one person has. Oh, love it. Yeah, if it's on. Don't know if anybody, especially up north, Luke. It's really windy at the moment, isn't it? Really windy. Let's watch some of this game at some point, hadn't I? Or at least pretend. I love how I've just made it a watch along, but in reality, you guys and girls are telling me everything that's happening, and I'm just talking to you all. Yes, I've got to say Everton will win Monday, Rebecca Wood. I'm torn, me. Honestly, I'm torn. I can't call it. I cannot call it, but I do think Calvert-Lewin is going to score. Yes, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Everyone says that. Every time I tell people, obviously I'm a Rochdale fan, they're always like, "Oh, have you still got that chippy? That's the best chippy I've been to." Like, well, I've been watching my football team. So yeah, or a lot of EFL clubs as well are like, "Oh, I want you to get promoted again. You're a great club, but more so for the chippy outside." So that's quite funny. Yes, Chris has put Saturday storage unit moving, putting stuff into a new storage unit closer to where my fiance lives. But Sunday we'll be keeping warm with the snow ice storm happening. Please, please, please stay safe as well. Make sure you do stay safe. Let's go back to bear with me, peeps. I'm loving all this chat, by the way. Just trying to keep up. I'm a little bit rusty on the StreamYard at the moment. Oh, what do I think of this? I don't know. I think it'd be a real good move for United. The only thing is, at the moment, he is very injury prone, isn't he, Cole Palmer? Very, very injury prone, but he's a very, very good player regardless. Like the goals he scores and just his contributions, I think, are absolutely fantastic. I'm not sure if there is any truth in it. I believe he's homesick, isn't he? He's a Manchester United fan as well, Cole Palmer. So that would obviously edge him more towards Manchester United. But yeah, I hope it's true in one respect because I think it'll be a really, really good fit for Manchester United, if I'm honest. And it's quite an exciting signing then, isn't it? But it's just a price tag. The price tag for one, and then obviously, yeah. I'd like to see it happen though. What's your thoughts on it, Richard? Nothing planned tomorrow other than watching us. But I'll be at the Valley Sunday. How are the women getting on, Graham? I'd love to know. And also as well, I know you did mention it on Twitter, but I'm so proud of you as well for going out your comfort zone and being interviewed for that short piece on the women's football. I think it's absolutely amazing, and it takes a lot to be honest, especially if you're shy and if you haven't got the confidence to do something like that. So yeah, I just wanted to say how proud I am because it's not easy. It's really not easy. You'll be on air in no time, Graham. I used to be a season ticket holder until I was 18, but unfortunately, with being 27 and working a lot, used to I just go to the odd game these days. I was lucky enough to go to the first home game this season. Love that. Love that. That's the thing, isn't it? Sometimes, like, you all really want to go and support your team, like, week in, week out. But as we get older, we do get commitments, don't we? A lot of commitments, especially work. Bear with, bear with, bear with. Oh, I didn't even know there was a WSL game on tonight. Thanks, Chris. I do appreciate that. So Brighton are beating Everton 1-0. So anyone see as well, Katie Zayland's gone to West Ham, I think, on loan. I think it's West Ham. No. Jack Grealish is injured as well now, isn't he? It's not good. I did really, really enjoy watching Jack Grealish as well. I thought it looked really, really comfortable and back to his old self, Jack Grealish, while being at Everton. So it is such a shame he has got an injury. Such a shame. Oh, no problem at all, Graham. No problem at all. Yes, I actually got it right. I've been doing my homework. John Eustace is doing such a good job, isn't he? Such a good job. I really, really like him, me. Think he's such a good manager. I really don't do it. I'm struggling again. Might need to go and get my mini egg bar. I think that's why I'm having chocolate withdrawals. I'm having mini egg and gravy withdrawals. But yeah, I think he's doing an outstanding job. Oh, on the Cole Palmer situation, Richard has said, I think if the rumours with Bruno Fernandes could be leaving in the summer, yeah, that is true. That is true. Oh, do you know what as well? I'm really sad about Casemiro. I know it's the right time for Casemiro to move on now. And I know Manchester United are evolving. They're obviously going to end up with a new manager this summer. But I'm just really, really sad because the football fan inside of me really wishes that Casemiro came to Manchester United in the Premier League a little bit earlier into his career because I really, really love Casemiro. And I feel like as much as he is such a top player, I would have loved to have seen him at his prime in the Premier League. So, yeah, I'm really, really going to miss him, to be honest. Really going to miss him. That is true. It's crazy. Like, I know I'm not one to judge with our pitch because we've had a lot of problems, but it's really funny when, like, the likes of us in non-league is getting called off. But then you've got games like Bury, and I know Bury have obviously got the facilities. They've got a fantastic pitch in Gig Lane and the ground staff and things. And then you've got people beyond that in like you said, the ninth tier, and they're getting their games on, but then likes of us aren't. It's quite shocking, really, isn't it, when you think about it? Yes, I know. I know. I think there could be a lot of changes, to be honest, with Manchester United this summer. I really, really do. Really, really do. I think Mason Mount could be one of them as well. Like, everybody knows how much I like Mason Mount, and I think he's such a quality. He's been such a quality player. I know, obviously, he's had his struggles with injuries and stuff, but part of me thinks, is it time for Mason Mount to move on now? Because it's just getting to the point where Manchester United fans are getting frustrated. I know the price tag for Mason Mount obviously wasn't the greatest. And you see that in football, don't you? When players have such a great price tag on them and they don't perform to the potential, fans get frustrated with them. And yeah, part of me is thinking whether it'd be best for him to move on. As much as obviously, like I said, I am a massive Mason Mount fan. Maybe it is time for him to leave. Maybe it is. You know how much I love Mason Mount. But yeah, part of me is like, maybe if we do have a little bit of a clear out in the summer, well, I say a little bit of a clear out, a big clear out in the summer, whether he'll be one of them who does move on. I think Mason Mount could be one of them players, similar to like, I think now at the moment, especially with his injuries and stuff, maybe your clubs like Manchester United and your Chelsea's are a bit too much for him. I think he'd do well at like, say like a Fulham or something, like Harry Wilson. But then again, I love Harry Wilson. I don't know if anybody else has him in their fantasy Premier League, but Harry Wilson is doing bits for me in FPL. And you know me and my meltdowns and how bad I am. But he is doing so good for me. So good. I'd love to know as well, to be honest, if anybody does do FPL, who has been your best player in the FPL this season? We don't need Mason. I'd take him. I'd take him, don't get me wrong, but don't need him. Graham, all things that need fixing with Old Trafford Stadium, the revolving door everyone keeps walking through needs to be top of the list. They need they do need stability, to be honest. Really, really do. And I feel like, to be honest, Michael Carrick, I think as a caretaker, I know people were mentioning Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I know they mentioned Darren Fletcher, but I think they've done absolutely correct in getting Michael Carrick in because he just brings a calm to Manchester United. Very, very calm footballer as well, wasn't he? He just brings the simple things. Oh, so sorry, I'm just watching this injury. Oh, wow, that don't look good at all. Oh, that don't look good at all, does it? I'm so sorry, by the way. I was really concerned about the footballer. But yeah, I feel like with Michael Carrick, he just brings a whole new level of calm to Manchester United. He did as a footballer. And if you saw in that game about with Manchester City, it just brought back the simple things. Everyone was playing in a position. There was no fitting players into a system that hasn't been working. And I just feel like with Michael Carrick, he has won with Manchester United. He obviously loves that club to bits. He knows that club inside and out. So it's somebody who can tell the players how much it meant to him, how much they need to obviously change their ways. And yeah, I really, really like Michael Carrick. I think right decision getting. I am about 4 minutes behind you. Honestly, I'm terrible. It's up north. It's up north. Um, I know. I know. I don't know if anybody agrees as well, but I thought Lissandro Martinez was absolutely brilliant against Manchester City. I think since he's come back, he's been very, very good. Very good. And I'm hoping for his sake and for Manchester United fans' sake as well, that it does stay fit. And Casemiro and Kobe Mainoo in that midfield. That was a really, really good partnership, wasn't it? So sorry I didn't mute myself. My straw's making noises. Bear with me. That was funny. That is a shout, but I've only just put him in. I don't know where I have been on this Thiago train, but I have only just put him in. But what a player that guy is. Do we reckon in the summer, or obviously next January or something, if he continues, he will end up going to a bigger club? Because I think surely some of these top teams in the Premier League will be keeping tabs on him. Definitely, definitely. Oh, no, let's not do that. What does everyone think? I'm actually really, really intrigued right now. What does everybody think about ex players obviously having their say and getting involved and speaking about them on podcasts? Because don't get me wrong, I know these players, they played for that club before. They are obviously legends at that club as well. But I just don't think it's right that they are coming out and calling these players. And yeah, I just find it a little bit disrespectful, to be honest. Like, don't get me wrong, have your opinion, but it's just not for me. It's just really, really not for me. All 36 EFL fixtures from 5th to 9th February will kick off 1 minute later than scheduled because every minute matters as it's Heart Month. I love that. I love that. 100% could see Thiago going to Chelsea or Manchester United. That is a good shout. Very, very good shout. Aw. I hope you're okay, Graham. I really do. Right, so let's have a look at this one as well. What do you think he needs to do to get the job full time? Oh, this is a really tough one because I personally do not think he will get it full time, if I'm being quite honest. I do not think that. But, if he does do well, if he does obviously get them European football, would they potentially see it as the cheaper option to just keep going with Michael Carrick? But I feel like this time they do need to get it right, don't they? It's just manager after manager after manager. But the only thing is, nothing's going to change with Ineos and the Glazers at the club, is it really? Like, it's just going to be the same cycle constantly, because you're not telling me out of all those managers since Fergie left, every single one of them was wrong. Definitely coming from the top. And everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. But I do like Michael Carrick. Yes. I forget where I am sometimes. Honestly, sometimes I forget I'm actually on stream. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm talking to all of you guys now. You're all my pals. But sometimes I forget that I'm actually on stream and I'll just do stuff like I usually do at home. And I'm like, all these people can see me and people can watch back. But hey ho. Hey ho, eh? Bear with me a second, everybody. Graham has put, to get the job full time, it needs to be a yes man to the hierarchy. That's all they really want. That is true. That is so true. Yeah, people do this. I love Shay Given and Alan Shearer, by the way. But I just feel like at the moment, and it's not just button skulls. Gary Neville does it, Roy Keane does it. And it's like, have your opinion on what's going on. But I feel like a lot of them get really, really personal with these players at the moment. And it's not good because I'm pretty sure they'd have something to say, wouldn't they, if it happened to them? But I just feel like some of these legends need to butt out because as much as they were Manchester United, they were obviously brilliant at Manchester United. Manchester United is a lot different now to what it was like back when they were playing. Completely different, isn't it? Oh, my thoughts go out to you, Graham and Sean, by the way. I hope you're okay. Oh, stop right, because I'm going to shout out now. I know a lot of people who do come in my Absolute Football podcast know my friend Flawless. If you're not already following Flawless, please subscribe to Sarcasm City TV because it is one of the best channels on YouTube. Like, that guy grafts so hard and he's such a legend, by the way, such a lovely lad. And he invited me, bless him, on his channel earlier in the week and he asked me this question. And I was really, really scared, to be honest, to answer this question because I genuinely thought, and I still think, Arsenal will bottle it. I don't know what it is. I know they're clear. I don't know what it is because they are looking good. The mentality looks better. But I just feel like it's the same story season after season after season where we see Arsenal, we think, oh, is it their year? Could they do it this year? But then something happens, and part of me just thinks they'll bottle it. But then the other part of me only thinks that Manchester City will be the ones to take them on. I think Aston Villa are doing incredible this season, but they are dropping points as well. I think there's only really Manchester City who could challenge them to the title. This is in my head, by the way. I'm not saying like they're the only people, blah, blah, blah. Everybody has their own opinions. But Manchester City in their defence, I know they've obviously strengthened now with Mark Gueye, who I think is an incredible signing. Semenyo, he is absolute quality Semenyo. I really, really, really like him. But yeah, I think Manchester City need to solidify their defence, obviously get people back from injuries. And I think they will personally be the ones challenging. But even at the moment, they don't seem on it either. Like, I don't know if everybody agrees right now, but it's so inconsistent, this Premier League this year. Like, everyone's taking points off each other. And Arsenal are the standout at the moment because they're not dropping, obviously, as many points. So yeah, I'm a little bit torn, to be honest. I feel like if Manchester City book their ideas up, they will be the ones challenging Arsenal for it. I'd love to know everyone else's opinions as well. Honestly, that is true. That is true. Honestly, like, I completely agree. Completely agree. I would love to see this, by the way. I have such a soft spot for Aston Villa, just through being on the Absolute Football podcast. And I love Emery. I think he's such a quality manager, and not many people talk about Emery, but I really, really like him on it. And I'm hoping so too. Hoping so too. Yes, this is exactly what I mean, to be honest. I think Arsenal need to win something this season, or Arteta will be out the door. I think they're doing very, very well in the Champions League as well, aren't they? Very, very well. And like I said, it's no disrespect to them because I would love to see somebody different win it. And I feel like Arsenal have been so, so close for the last few seasons. I don't know if it's just me being like, is it going to be history repeating itself again? And yeah, I think that is why, like, no disrespect to them. Derby have scored. Let me look because I think it's about to happen now. Told you I was behind. Is it going to happen on mine here? Yes, Derby have scored. Andy's on my thumbnail, Ajimang. Yes, I have jinxed one player on my thumbnail and I've let the other one score. The keeper has had a Western. I thought that. Let me watch this goal again. It's a great ball in, wasn't it? It curled. Oh, let me watch this keeping error. Oh, no. Butterfingers. That was absolute butterfingers, wasn't it? Really good from Adjaman, no. It was really, really quick, wasn't it, to get on it? So let me put up my banner. Let me put up my banner. We have to pretend that I'm watching this game, eh? So yes, Derby County 1, West Brom 0. If anybody has joined, hope you're all okay, by the way. It is Derby County, West Brom, watch along. I'm not really watching it. I'm just doing a lot of talking to everyone in the chat. Everyone else is keeping me updated. But if anybody does want to ask me a question, whether it's football related, whether you're not feeling yourself and you need to talk to somebody, whether you just want to ask me, like, what's my favourite film, Who's my favourite singer? Just anything random. Just go for it. Because this is ball and all. But please be respectful with questions. I know everybody in the chat will, but this is also streaming on Twitter, and I know there can be a lot of people on Twitter who are very unfiltered. Richard, you can see that on the small amounts of points covering. Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. This is what I like, though. Like, not many content creators, especially when I watch Premier League content, a few aside, to be fair, a few people aside, but they're always talking about, oh, no, it's not that good this year. Premier League isn't very good this year because obviously the top teams aren't as good at the moment and consistent as they once were. But then part of me feels like it's a little bit disrespectful because I feel like some of these other clubs are getting better and they're signing a lot of rare gems. It's like we mentioned Thiago from Brentford. I will hold my hands up right now. In my Premier League predictions, I'm really bad at predictions, by the way. But in my Premier League predictions, I had Brentford to go down because I wasn't really sure how they would cope with losing Thomas Frank. I wasn't too familiar with what Keith Andrews would do as a first team coach, like a head coach. But they are proving me wrong. And honestly, I will eat humble pie because they have had a cracking start to the season. And long may it continue because these clubs, like your Brentfords, like your Bournemouths, like your Brightons, and there's so many more, not that long ago, we were playing them in the EFL. And it's so, so nice to see these teams who have had their struggles in the past, who have obviously been down the football pyramid, grow and grow and grow. And I love that. I'm a massive, massive fan of that. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. They are still undefeated in a Champions League. And I don't know if anybody caught the watch along on the Absolute Football podcast on Tuesday with myself, Grimmy, Sam, and Rebecca, but they played very, very well. Very, very well. Oh, what was my first concert? That is a very, very good question. I'm just trying to think. I cannot remember if it was Steps or Spice Girls. I think it was Spice Girls. It was one of the two anyway. It was either Steps or Spice Girls, but honestly, cheesy pop all the way. I am a proper cheesy pop kind of girl. Like, I don't know if Amy, my sister, is still here, but me and Amy are literally cheesy pop kind of girls. We will go and karaoke. Our playlist is full of boy bands, girl bands, Venga Boys. I love Venga Boys, by the way. If anybody doesn't like Venga Boys, take yourself out. I'm joking. Yes, that is true. That is true. But there's also a lot of lovely people, like everybody in here. Oh, interesting. Hearts have signed Matt Leonard from Brum on loan. If he stays injury free, it'll be decent for them. Oh, do you know what? I don't know if anybody else agrees, but I've got such a feeling Rangers are going to win that Scottish Premier League. I think since Danny Rolls obviously came in, he has been doing a phenomenal job there. And obviously Shanks is injured now for Hearts. And I just think they'll end up tailing off. I don't want them to because everybody knows my love for Lauren Shankland. If you do watch the Absolute Football podcast, he has been one of my OG players since the start of the podcast. But yeah, I've just got a massive feeling Rangers are going to win it. I really, really do. He was right, Graham. I went to C5 not that long ago as well, and he's still just as good. I love Five. Love Five. I've been to see Oasis as well. They're very, very good Oasis. My favourite ones I've ever been to see, though, has to be The Killers. The Killers are my favourite band. The Killers are my favourite band. And obviously I love the scripts as well. But Brandon Flowers, I think, is just an absolute musical genius. And they are so good live. Like, the instruments they play, the singing, just everything about the Killers. I love. Absolutely love them. I don't watch any soaps. I used to be fair. I used to absolutely love Hollyoaks back in the day, but I do not watch any soaps now. I don't watch reality TV either. Like the only reality TV I will watch is I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. But even with I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, because I'm obviously doing my streaming all the time and I'm working, I just don't really get to catch up with it. So I'll start watching it and then I'll get so far behind, I'll just end up giving up. But yeah, I don't watch any soaps. That's Venga Boys and not. Yes. Oh, mate, we should sing that. I might start getting the old archives out of Arsenal and singing, The Venga Boys is coming. And Thierry Henry's dancing. To anybody who's tuned in as well and is not familiar with me, I do apologise. This is what I'm like. I will go off on a tangent. It's half time, though, to be fair. It's half time. Oh, no way, you've never been to a concert. Oh, Ollie Mersey's very, very good, isn't he? Ollie Mersey's very, very good. Ah, here's the man himself. I've just been saying nice things about you, Flawless. But as I've said, if anybody isn't familiar with Flawless, please check out his content because he is such a grafter. He's one of the great ones in this content creating industry as well. He's got time for absolutely everybody, gives everybody a platform, so inclusive as well. Check out his channel because there's some fantastic content. Go and subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. He's very, very good, honestly. And that's coming from me. We give each other a lot of banter, but I'll say nice things about him when it's true. Oh, not again. Oh, it's not good. It's not good, is it? You are very welcome, Flawless. I hope you're okay, by the way, as well. So it's 1-0 at half time. Are we thinking this is it now? Is it going to stay 1-0? Do you reckon Derby will continue to get some more goals? Or do you think West Brom will come out and they will be a lot stronger, have more chances? I'm intrigued to know. I'm intrigued to know. Bear with me, everybody. Like I said as well, if people are watching on X or Facebook, please, please, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube as well. Give this a like. I would really, really appreciate it. And also turn on the bell notification to check out when any content is coming out because I just decide last minute. I'll think, do you know what? I'm going to do this tonight. And I'll do it really, really quick. I'll panic. And as I said earlier in the stream, time depending whether I get home quick enough from the Rochdale game, I may do a watch along for the Forest Green Scunthorpe game tomorrow at 5:30 in the National League because it's a very, very big game, isn't it? In a top of the table clash. I agree, to be honest, from what I've seen. I can't really say I've seen much. But yeah, I think they've actually really, really tried West Brom, haven't they? They've looked a lot better than what I've seen them in previous games. They look a lot more like stronger. They're getting into it that little bit more. It's just that goalkeeping error, isn't it? That's obviously not the confidence. But I feel like, to be honest, when you are struggling, nothing ever goes your way and you are partial more to errors and things, aren't you? So hopefully we'll be able to turn it around. It'll make it a lot more interesting. But I just have so much love for John Eustace because I think he's just doing such a good job. I really, really rate him as a manager in a championship. Oh, did you not know? Yeah, I'm Charlotte. A lot of people call me Char, to be honest. You can call me Char, you can call me Charlotte. I've even been called a lot worse, but we won't go into them. But yeah, definitely call me Char or Charlotte, whatever you prefer. Whatever you prefer. Bear with me 1 second, by the way, everyone. I'm just going to quickly nip off and grab myself another drink. Just bear with me. Sorry about that, everyone. I've not, honestly, I didn't. That would be the quickest one. That would be the quickest one. And you know me, I would openly tell you all where I've been. What? I'm trying to think of some questions to everyone. So we do have a lot of different football fans in here. I would love to know how you think your teams are getting on this season so far. Sam, speaking of lovely people, Sam. Great people in the chat here tonight. I had Derby 2-1 in my prediction league. I really want, I obviously want you to win in your prediction league, Sam. But I don't know. I just really want a little bit of an upset because me and Graham have just been saying we think West Brom have actually played pretty decent tonight compared to recent performances. So I'd love that. I'd love that. Funny. I'm so tempted to go and get my mini egg bar, everyone. I should have done that, shouldn't I? When I nipped off a minute ago. Should have gone and snuck my mini egg bar. Who's everyone's teams playing actually this week? This weekend even. We do. We need a prediction league. That would be epic, to be honest. But I think I would be bottom of it, to be fair. I would definitely be bottom of that. Definitely. Love it. I noticed that, to be honest, Chris, because like I said, because I've obviously not really been doing streaming and stuff as of late, and obviously I've been keeping up with bits of football, but just with everything going on at the moment, I've not really kept in the loop as much. So I was really shocked, to be honest, to see how much you have dropped, but I think you will pick it back up. You have got a bit of a tendency, haven't you, later on in the season to go on a really good run. So I reckon you will pick it up, Spenny. Yes. I'm looking forward to that game, to be honest. I'm hoping it'll be a good game. Oh, Graham, yes. I reckon you should do that. I think you'd be good at that, Graham. We'd definitely all have a go. I think that's a great idea. Just bear with me, everyone. I'm going to mute myself while I have a drink so I don't do any weird noises through my straw again. I don't want to brag, but that Vimto that I've made, Vimto cordial, is so nice. I've got a question for you all. Vimto or Ribena? Vimto or Ribena? I'm really intrigued to know because I can't decide me because I love them both equally. And if anybody has just joined and you expected some football chat, it's half time on my screen, by the way. I am a little bit behind So that's why we're not talking football. But I'd love for anyone to get some questions in. It can be football related, it can be to do with the Premier League, it can be to do with the EFL, National League, even the World Cup. The World Cup's coming up, isn't it? Can be absolutely anything. Oh, there's a lot of Ribena love. A lot of Ribena love. Yes. I am very, very excited for the World Cup. Oh, I don't think England will win it as much as I want to. Am I going to be on the England train, get myself hyped up like I do every single tournament, put the flags up, draw face paint on myself, just sing England songs throughout the whole of the tournament? Of course I am. Of course I am. But I don't actually know who will win, to be honest. Brazil under Ancelotti have got a very, very good shout. They have got some very, very good players. And just Ancelotti as a whole, I think he'll bring in such great experience. We've all seen what he can do. He's just a born winner, isn't he? With such a warrior mentality, Carlo Ancelotti. So I think you cannot write them off. Spain, Spain, I just love watching Spain. I think they are so, so good to watch. They're so technically gifted. Like every single player on that Spain squad, like just watching them all throughout the years, they are just so, so technically gifted. I think England will do well, to be honest. I think they will do well, but I just don't think we'll win it. I'm intrigued to see how we will do under Thomas Tuchel. Be a nice change, obviously, not having Southgate. I know in the past he has obviously done some great things with England. I know there's a couple of times where we should have probably won. We didn't. I know some decisions from Southgate obviously annoyed a lot of England fans, but we can't fully say that he didn't do well with us because he did, to be honest, didn't he? But I'm really, really intrigued to see what Southgate will do. Do not even talk to me about FPL. Honestly, like I am shocking. Absolutely shocking at FPL. Everything I do, the opposite happens. One game I decided to do my wild card because I stuck by my team. Every single player I'm talking about, stuck by them and stuck by them. Got to a point where they all didn't do anything. Apart from Mark Gueye, to be fair. Mark Gueye's been pretty consistent for me throughout. I took out Iwobi. Iwobi scored. I took out Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes scored. Who was the other ones I took out? I took out João Pedro. João Pedro scored. And I am telling you, there's a rant on my TikTok and Instagram. I took out so many players and every single one of them scored. So honestly, do not worry. It's not just you. We have got a lot of Ribena love in the chat. Ribena. I love both of them. But you know what does annoy me as well? When people put a P in Vimto. There's no P in Vimto. Gets me vexed. The games finally came back on for me, by the way. Probably like an hour into it for you lot. Oh my God, I've never done that. I always put the cordial in first and then fill it up with water. I will tell you a secret though. I don't know if anybody else does the same, but when it comes to making coffee, I'll put the coffee granules in, then I'll put the milk in, and then I'll put the water in because it always tastes so much better. So much better. But I've never done it with cordial. Yes, Tommy Dukes. You know it, Graham. You've seen this before. I'm looking forward to it being really late, to be honest, because I don't sleep. I have insomnia. I don't sleep, so I am more than happy for these games to be on late. But knowing my luck, I'll end up falling asleep throughout them. But yeah, It's not a problem for me. Oh, trust me. Everything I do is just a fail. An absolute fail when it comes to that. It gets me so mad. So I don't know if anybody remembers the advert, the BIMTO. And people put P in it. Gets me stressed. Graham, you're just going to have to keep me updated. That was very overhit, that chance. This is true. Never, ever, 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 ever put it in first. You need serious therapy if you do that, don't you? I'm joking, by the way, everyone. I'm joking. Yeah, but that's hard. But that's really, really hard. Also, as well, anybody isn't already and they are not familiar, I do host 2 shows on the Absolute Football Podcast. On a Monday, if you're not following as well on all the socials and YouTube, what are you doing? We are even on audio as well, so you can go and check the audio out on all platforms. But yes, Absolute Football Podcast. On a Monday, I do host, and the amazing Ben as well. Can we just give credit to Ben because he has been an absolute fantastic host. He has been, bless him, I felt absolutely awful with everything going on. I just needed to take a break. But Ben, bless him, has stood up and hosted the non-league show, and he's been incredible. So on a Monday, we talk all things non-league, National League North, National League South, and it is in collaboration with the incredible NL Full Time. If you haven't listened to their stuff as well, please, 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 please go and check them out. Because seriously, they do some really, really good stuff. Do some incredible work. But yeah, we talk about that on a Monday, and Sam has been amazing as well, obviously. Staying there, bless him, pressing the buttons for Ben while I've been off. And then on a Tuesday, Sam is hosting the Premier League show. So we talk all things Premier League, sometimes do watch-alongs as well, which have been really, really, really fun. We've got an incredible team there, and Sam is just absolutely amazing. Like the work he does for the Absolute Football Podcast, there would never ever be an Absolute Football Podcast if it wasn't for Sam week in, week out. The amount of stuff he does, honestly, that guy, as well as work, as well as obviously bring up his children, as well as try and have a minute to himself, it's just beyond incredible. So I'm in awe of him. So go and support that show because I know people get frustrated with Premier League, but he makes it a really, really good show. Freya, the amazing Freya, Paul, and the rest of Team Chaos are on a Wednesday and they talk all things women's football. So if you are a fan of women's football, definitely check them out because they don't just cover WSL and WSL2. They talk about so much football and they are so, so knowledgeable, but they also make it really, really fun. So yeah, definitely do that. And then usually on a Thursday, I host Absolutely EFL, which obviously in the name is Championship, League One, League Two, and Anne has been amazing doing the hosting for that. Sam as well. And yeah, it's always good fun on a Thursday. Everyone calls us a rowdy rabble, so make sure you go and check out the Absolute Football Podcast. Really, really do. And yeah, honestly, he's just, I do not know how he does it. He is like the Devante Rodney of the podcast, where I say about Rochdale, I'm calling Sam the Devante Rodney of the podcast. Such a legend. Such a legend. Such a legend. Honestly, they're fantastic, aren't they? They really, really are. Oh, I love that. I love that. You know what, actually? I'm just going to nip off really quickly to get my mini eggs bar, but I am going to ask you all a question because I love watching football content, and I would absolutely love to know who your favorite football content creators are, because I'd love to give them a follow, and send the link in here as well, or send a rat on Twitter or the YouTube channel, because I always want to check out new content, and I would love, love, love to know. It can be from any part of a football pyramid. So I'm going to leave you with that question, and I expect answers when I'm back. Come on, everybody. You've left me disappointed now. Where's all your answers? Oh, where's all your answers? But yeah, I caught that. I came in last minute. And honestly, that with Claire when she was talking about Cambridge, absolutely. Oh, that done me in. That was incredible. Like the laughter, the giggles, everything about that little part. I need to clip. Honestly, I'm going to clip it and put it on our socials, because it was just absolutely incredible. It really did make me laugh. It really did. Oh, nice. I just watched Matt Goldbridge and Colin Fowler, who's a Barnsley fan. Oh, I love that. I love that. Do you know what? I actually love the whole content creating world, because people are all so different, aren't they? Everybody has their own flaws and stuff, and so unique. Oh, I saw that as well. Oh, I love it. She's getting so much more confident, Rebecca, as well, isn't she? I love to see it. Like, just watching each and every person from the first show just grow and grow and come out of the shells is just incredible. And do you know when you feel really, really proud? Even everybody in the chat as well. Like, from when they first obviously came into the Absolute Football podcast, and what they're like now, and how comfortable they are, and how they feel like they've got a sense of belonging. I love that. That's something I'm incredibly proud of. And that's why I love the Absolute Football podcast so much. The whole community as well. It's just incredible. No, I completely agree. Completely agree. Just watching this game. Just a quick question as well while we're all in the championship and doing this watch along. Does everybody think Coventry will win the championship? Or because they're dropping points recently, do we think like a Middlesbrough or an Ipswich will kind of utilise on that? I genuinely think Ipswich will win it. Thing is, so with Coventry as well, because of what's happened to them in previous seasons, I feel like if they don't get automatics, they'll end up not going up again, because with the playoffs, they've been so unlucky, haven't they, in previous seasons? And as much as I want Coventry to go up, because I think it'd be absolutely amazing to see Coventry in the Premier League, I just have such a feeling it'll be similar to like what Walsall did with League Two last season, because they were so ahead, wasn't they? This is my thoughts, Graham, exactly, honestly. I think Ipswich are slight favourites for me. Coventry have got defensive issues. They do concede bad goals. Really easy goals as well, what could be preventable. I'd like that, to be honest. I really, really do want Coventry to go up, and I'd love to see like different teams go up into the Premier League. But I've just got such a feeling they're going to go into self-destruct mode again. I hope I'm wrong, though. Really do hope I'm wrong. And if Simon's here, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How sad is it about Sheffield Wednesday as well? I know I mentioned it before, but it's looking like Barry Bannon is obviously going to go to Millwall. He's in talks of Millwall, and you think he is literally Mr. Sheffield United, isn't he? And obviously the way things are happening with them, they're just getting no luck whatsoever at the moment, have they? So sad to see. Oh, this is so lovely. Oh, Daniel, thank you so much. This is honestly so nice of you to say. So Daniel has put, you're such an amazing person, Char, and your knowledge of football is fabulous. And I love your tweets on Twitter. Really happy that you made your own channel, and I just know you're going to be amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Honestly, with this channel, I know, like I said, it's a watch along, but it's not just going to be about football, because I know a lot of people do struggle. A lot of people are lonely as well, and a lot of people do want company. And I found making football content that a lot of people do rely on this football content to keep them going, especially our kind of shows where it is live and there's so much interaction. And I just want I'm literally doing nothing tonight. I would have just been sat here watching football on my own. So it's really nice to talk to people. So honestly, I love doing this. And I know people might come across this and think, what's she talking about? It's supposed to be a stream and a watch along. But I just love the fact that people are getting involved, and it's making other people's nights, and I'm keeping them company. So yeah, it's a nice feeling, isn't it? Exactly that. Exactly that. That's why I said ball and all with Char, because we can all watch football. It can be on in the background. We can have the football thumbnails, but we can talk about everything else too. Can't we? Did I say Sheffield United? Oh, I meant to say Sheffield Wednesday. In my defense, if anybody has come in and heard that, I did mean to say Sheffield Wednesday, and I was talking about Sheffield Wednesday at the time. Oh, do you know what? I keep doing that. It's like the Wimbledon and MK Dons thing. I'm getting terrible, honestly. I'm such an airhead at times. Such an airhead. So if anybody has come in and heard that, I just got my Sheffields mixed up, but I was talking about Sheffield Wednesday, I promise. Scroll it back a little bit. Take it back. I don't help myself, do I? I really don't. Funny. If there's anything else anybody wants to talk about as well, please do not hesitate. Yeah, literally. I'm a bit rusty at the moment. I've not been streaming very much, so I'm going to get them all coming for me, aren't I? I'm going to get Sheffield Wednesday and Sheffield United fans. Like, at this point, I'm just not going anywhere near Sheffield. I am, Graham. You can call me an airhead, because don't worry, I agree. I am. But yeah, if anybody has come in, please, as I mentioned previously, if you are watching on X, if you are watching on Facebook, please subscribe to my YouTube as well. It would be much appreciated. If you could like the stream, if you could turn on the bell notification so you know when I'm going live, because this channel is something I really want to do, like really quirky and different, entertaining content that nobody's really doing at the moment. So I know a lot of people are invested in my family FPL head-to-head league, so that's going to be a segment. I think that'll be really funny, to be honest, and you'll see a regular meltdown. I might even try and get some family members to come on. Oh yeah, we can. Me and my family members, when they've beat me like the week before, we can talk about what went wrong. Well, it'd be me talking about what went wrong, really, wouldn't it? And my team. But But yeah, there's going to be the family head-to-head one. I'm actually going to be doing some prediction shows as well. I don't really want to do too much football on this channel because I am part of the Absolute Football podcast and I still want to keep it separate from that. I don't want it like crossing and things. So I will be doing some football, but it'll be mostly prediction shows on this channel. The odd watch along as well, but I would like to do some watch alongs on the Absolute Football podcast too. And one I'm really excited for, I don't know if anybody has seen. Yes, Amy should be a guest, my sister. She should. If you think I'm bad, get me and Amy on together. Honestly, we are like Ant and Dec, Jed Wood. Any double act, me and Amy are literally them two. But yes, there is a segment I really want to do. It's called Hash It Out. So I'm going to be asking people some debate questions. I'm going to have a panel, a mixed gender panel, full of different people from different aspects of the world. It doesn't just have to be content creators as well. So if anybody is interested, who's in this chat, message me and just tell me, hash it out. I would love to come on. And what I'm basically going to do is give some questions that people can debate about. And I think it'll be really, really fun. And just to hear a difference of opinions, to be honest, be really, really good. We literally call ourselves Shamer, Graham. It's as if you already know. Honestly, it's as if you already know. Let's go back. I don't have my own FPL league. The Absolute Football podcast do. They do. We have one every year. But do you know what I might actually do? Because I've got this YouTube channel up and running. What I might do next season is do, obviously, the Absolute Football podcast head-to-head league. Not the head-to-head, the points league, sorry. But also do like a league for this YouTube channel. So definitely remind me, Daniel, because I end up forgetting. Like, I have got such a list of things that I'll end up forgetting. I'll turn alarms on to try and remind me of things. I'll end up forgetting about that. So I would appreciate it if you could remind me, because that could be fun. I love the Olympics. Honestly, I absolutely love it. I'd love to know people's favourite part of the Olympics, to be honest. Is it like the track and field? Is it the swimming? Is it the gymnastics? Because one thing I love is like the relays and things. They're my absolute favourite. It's not because I'm a runner, by the way. As you can tell, I do not run. The only thing I run for is the ice cream van. That is literally the only thing I'd run for. I know, Graham. I can't believe you put up with me for that long. Poor you. You deserve a medal. Just having a quick look at this game. It's getting a bit interesting now. I am behind though, so people in the chat might think it's not got interesting at all. Oh, do you know what? I hate winter. Winter for me, it's more the dark mornings, the dark nights, and I think winter can get really, really lonely. So that's why I don't like winter. But from a football perspective, I love winter when it's a really cold night. You go into the Dale game and the floodlights are on. Like, I personally think there's nothing better than watching your team on a night match under the floodlights. That's my absolute favourite. Summer. I love summer in the aspect where there's so much more you can do in the summer. I hate being too hot though. Like, I cannot stand being too hot and sweaty. That is one thing I hate so, so much. So I think answering that question, I'm probably more of an autumn and spring kind of girl. What about you? What about you? I'd love to know. But yeah, that is true. Because I'm so northern, and obviously I live so close to Rochdale, all we really do get is rain. I don't know what summer is. I've never seen the sun. What is that bright thing in the sky? Oh, don't be silly. We love your one-liners. Great. Great. Honestly. Oh. Do you reckon he should have scored that chance? I think he should have done better there. I think he should have done better. But yeah, look, I love being under the floodlights at a night game. I just think, especially an away game as well, when you go away at night and it's under the floodlights and it's somewhere new, I think it's fantastic. Like that's my favorite, honestly. My favorite. Same, I hate summer, especially at night time as it's far too hot. I love winter as I love snow and the cold weather, but of course I love Christmas. Do you know what? When it comes to snow, I don't mind snow, but I absolutely hate it when it freezes over and it turns into ice because I am probably one of the most clumsiest people anyway. So when it freezes over and turns into ice, I am not great. Not great. And that black ice and the slush I cannot be doing with as well. Honestly. Do you know what the funniest thing is though with us? There's people like in America and in Canada who have it so bad when it snows. And I feel like English and British people, when it snows, it doesn't even snow that much, does it? And everyone goes into like crisis mode. And it's not even that much snow that we get. It's crazy, isn't it? Really, really crazy. Summer Olympics I love, by the way. Track and field is great to watch, but also getting to see the rare event. That is true, to be fair. The Winter Olympics, you do get it where some of the events are very, very rare, don't you? Like, yeah, I'm with you on that, Graham. Completely with you on that one. Just bear with me. Keep up with this chat. Oh, from what league would you say, Chris? From when we've been in National League, would you say? Or because I've been to some different grounds. I've been to like Premier League grounds, like all the way down to non-league. So if you could let me know that one, and then I'll answer that question. Oh, any. Oh, this is a really, really good question. So, just knocked my laptop off. So obviously, it's always an absolute like pleasure going to Wembley. I've been lucky enough to go twice with obviously Rochdale. We've lost both times, by the way, so don't think I've got the best track record there. But Wembley's always fantastic. We got there against Stockport in a playoff final, and then when we did equalise against Spurs in the FA Cup at home, we had to have a replay, and it was actually when they were playing at Wembley. So that is obviously fantastic. I actually, do you know what? Me and my dad loved going to Charlton. Like we've been Charlton a few times with Rochdale and we absolutely loved it. It was one of our favourite grounds, Graham. So that is actually up there. Experience wise and game wise, I remember when me and my dad went to when we got promoted to League One, it was so different because obviously we'd never ever experienced anything. Even my dad, to be honest, because he'd been going Rochdale for a number of years, and under Keith Hill was obviously when we finished the highest, like ever in our history. So I was experiencing this, but my dad was experiencing it at the same time as well. And we actually went when we were in League One. It was when Southampton were obviously in League One at that time before they did the back-to-back promotions. And it was the first time I'd ever been to Southampton away, and we actually beat them. And it was honestly one of mine and my dad's favorite experiences ever being a Rochdale fan. And no disrespect to obviously the other teams that we've came up against, but seeing some of like the grounds from the level we'd been playing at for all them years, and then walking out at St Mary's, I was just literally just looking around like a lost puppy, to be honest. I was there looking and just taking it all in. And my dad was actually like, "Are you okay? Is everything okay?" And I just went, "Wow, I like League One." And then we actually ended up beating them as well. So I think when it comes to actually a game, what I remember going to a ground and the actual match day itself and the experience, I would have to say that one. That is up there with my favorite games ever, to be honest. I really, really love that question as well, Crystal. Thank you. But obviously as well, one that I do have to, I know I probably will get a lot of stick for these, but it's always nice being a lower league fan and going to the likes of your Old Traffords, obviously the Etihad. I've been to obviously St James's Park as well. It's always nice going to Premier League grounds because it's just different compared to what we're used to. But I also love the non-league grounds as well. And the smaller grounds, I just think it just makes it that little bit more wholesome, and you get a great atmosphere at a smaller ground. Let's have a look if I've missed anyone. If I have missed any questions, I do apologise. There's honestly some amazing questions in here, and I'm actually so shocked that so many people have stayed for so long. So thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Yeah, honestly, it was one of mine and my dad's favourites. It really, really was. I love that. Oh, FIFA talk. Do you know what? I try to play FIFA. I've not played it in a very long time, to be honest. I try to play FIFA, but in my family, I am known as my nickname is the button basher because I panic, especially when I'm defending. I just press every single button, bash them, and hope for the best. And I remember one Christmas, it was myself, my brother, and my sister Amy, and obviously my stepdad, my cousins, and we played it one evening just for like banter. And obviously with it being over Christmas, my cousins used to come and stay with us for a few days over Christmas, and I actually won our tournament just being a button basher. Honestly, I think that's the only thing I've ever really won to this day, a FIFA tournament, and I'm now known as a button basher. But no, I will play FIFA. I'm just not very good at it, to be honest. And as time's got on and the game's obviously evolved more and more, and people do all these fancy tricks and stuff, I'm like, wow, I can't even defend properly. We had a 3-3 with Man U back in December 2000. Sorry, Sam, we were 3-1 down to what game that was. Do you know what? I loved it when we played United as well. And we obviously lost some penalties. But when Luke Matheson, it was just bless him doing his GCSEs. And when he scored that winner, it just went absolutely mental. And as I say, I know it was under Brian Barry Murphy at the time. He was our manager. And I think it was Jimmy Keohan that missed a penalty for us. But it was just incredible. But the funniest thing about that, what I'll remember, is my brother's a massive Manchester United fans. A lot of my family are mixed, but I do have quite a lot of Manchester United fans in my family. And my brother came out singing like afterwards because he was in the United end. He came out singing like songs, and I went, "You've literally just beat us on penalties. It's nothing to brag about." Honestly, bless him. Yeah, literally. I love that name. I love that name. That's one thing I've never played Ultimate Team. I've never ever played that. I might have to do it. I did say on this channel now and again, if I obviously get better. But then again, it might be more entertaining if I'm not as good. I might stream. I might do some streaming, but I don't know if it'll be FIFA. Might stream like Sims. Do you know what though with Sims? I don't know if anybody else has ever played Sims. What annoys me so much? Well, I've got a few things that annoy me. What annoys me? 1 minute. I'm so sorry. Oh, should have scored. I'm so sorry, by the way. I was just getting into that. We had a chance. Derby. What annoys me with Sims is when, first of all, I made a sandwich as a sim. My sim made a sandwich and still set fire to the kitchen and burnt my kitchen down. My sim died, and then the Grim Reaper came. That's one thing that annoyed me with Sims. And the second thing what annoys me with Sims, like burglars. When burglars come to your property on Sims, why do they come with a bin bag but manage to rob your toilet, your car, your sink, your couch, your TV, your bookcase, and fit it in that little bin bag? I don't get it. Do not get it. So I thought you meant the thieving then, Graham. I'm thinking you mean the sandwich. I'm not a thief. But yeah, it was my sim, I promise. It wasn't me in real life. I know that's the only thing, isn't it, with like FC and FIFA, whatever it's called now. They don't do the National League clubs anymore. That was the thing I hated the most about getting. Obviously, I hated a lot about getting relegated to non-league, but the fact that we're not on FIFA anymore, sad, isn't it? Really sad. And FIFA at FC 26 as it's now, like most games, is more of, yeah, it's add-ons. Everything's about add-ons these days, isn't it? To everything. Bear with me, peeps. I don't know how far behind I am from everyone, but Derby, you've got a corner. Derby look a lot more on top now, don't they? Do we reckon they're going to get a second goal? I've just got a feeling they will be. I was just going to ask as well, like, I know I'm doing these streams and these watch-alongs, but is there any other content that people would like to see on this channel? Obviously not taking content from the other shows that I'm on, or just people in general. Is there anything that people would want to see more? Would you like to see more non-league watch-alongs? Because I know a lot of people don't really do that. Would you like to see like a few of us? I know the other day, I don't know if any of you saw it, but myself, Ben, and Jen were actually on stream, and there was a few games going on in the National League, and we all obviously came on and spoke about them. So I'd love to obviously get all of your feedback as well to see what you'd like to see on this channel. Oh, don't. I can go and I can do that now with my mini egg bar if you want, Chris. That is such a good shout, though. I really wanted to. I don't know whether to do the unpacking of cards. That could be quite good, couldn't it? As well. Like the EFL ones. I really need, I don't know if anybody else agrees, right? But they've obviously brought the WSL stickers out now. They've got EFL ones, Premier League. We need Panini to bring out non-league stickers and football cards, because imagine that day when you unpack an Ian Henderson shiny Panini sticker, like oh, I completed life at that point. We really need to do a petition and get Panini to bring out National League and even National League North and South stickers, because I feel like we're being singled out right now. EFL have got them now, so where are the non-league ones? Imagine. That would be funny. Oh, you can just talk it with us, Graham. You can just sit there and cheer for Devante Rodney. How good would that be, Chris? Like, obviously, I know people wouldn't because they're not Rochdale fans, but honestly, if I ever had that day in life where Panini National League stickers came out, I opened that pack of stickers and there was an Ian Henderson shiny sticker in that packet. Oh, that would honestly, like, that would be the best thing ever. I feel like it's like packing Ronaldo or Messi for a kid at that point, you know, with like match attacks or something. Or like, do you remember back in the day with Pokemon where you'd unpack like a shiny Pikachu? I feel like unpacking a shiny Ian Henderson would literally be on par with that. Oh, getting excited now thinking about it. Look at this smile. Look at these dimples. I really hope Amy isn't in the chat right now because she says I'm a bit of a psycho for this, but I keep my chocolate. It depends, to be honest. You see, I've got a theory to it. So if it's like a dairy milk, like a plain dairy milk, it has to go in the fridge. Like I love a plain dairy milk what has been in the fridge. If it's something with filling, like a crunchy or like a boost or something, I would put it in the cupboard. But a plain dairy milk or plain chocolate, I feel like has to go in the fridge. But anything with a filling has to be in the cupboard. So don't break my teeth, probably. I like my teeth. I don't want to break them. Don't want to have to go to Turkey. Graham has put, because I spent like a tenner in the Charlton Superstore last week, I got given a free WSL Panini album. Honestly, I don't know if anybody else agrees. Yes, I was just about to say it. When it comes to a football tournament, does anybody remember when newspapers used to do them as well? And you get like the wall charts, what you could fill in for football tournaments. Oh, they were iconic. I hope people bring them back. I used to love that. She's here. I told you. She's fully judging me right now. Fully judging me. Oh, Graham, you'll be in the same category as me. Amy will come for you at this point. Amy will come for you. Literally, like anything with filling, I don't put in the fridge, but just a plain dairy milk is so nice out of a fridge. Like, I'm just thinking about it now. No. Oh, Chris, if you can, if there's anything on Twitter, if there's a link, please, 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 can you send it to me? You're brave, you, Graham. Honestly, you are brave. She's a tougher sister out the two. So you are very. I'm going to be really controversial now because not a lot of people agree with me. But I actually think dairy milk is better than Galaxy. Like, I would rather go for a Cadbury's rather than a Galaxy. But I do like. That is true. That is true. But yeah, let's actually have a little bit of a thingy on this, a vote. Galaxy or Cadbury's? I am repping it for Cadbury's right now. I am opening the Cadbury's fan club. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd have a Galaxy if it was the only one left in the world. Like, I'd have it, but Cadbury's all the way. Cadbury's all the way. The chocolate, yes. Now, when you're a mini eggs fan and you've been waiting for it, right now, like everyone gets really fuming, like when the Easter eggs are out on Boxing Day, and I'm like, hell yeah, mini eggs are back. That is me sorted for a few months. Of course you can. Of course you can. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I'd eat both, but for me, I do love a Galaxy Ripple though, and minstrels. I forgot about minstrels. Oh my god, minstrels are top tier chocolate. Top tier chocolate. Snickers is my favourite though, because I know a lot of people will probably disagree with me and think I'm a little bit of a weirdo. But Amy can vouch for me. When I go to football half time, I always have a Snickers. Oh, +6. Do we reckon Derby are going to win 1-0? Not, yeah, Derby are going to win 1-0, or do we reckon there's going to be a late West Brom equaliser? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I've really loved tonight as well, everyone, by the way. Thank you for keeping me company. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it. Oh, let's see these at Chris's. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. Them Lego Crocs. I don't know if anyone can actually see them. Can you see them? They're jazzy, aren't they? They're really different. I like them, though. I do like them. Cheers, Chris. I do appreciate it. I like a cream egg, but if I had to pick between mini eggs and a cream egg, it'd be mini eggs for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if anyone agrees, but when you open a packet of mini eggs, the smell of them, they're just so good. So good. Yeah, I probably wouldn't buy them for myself either, but they're really good, aren't they? Really different. I reckon so. I reckon so. Like, don't get me wrong, I think the first half, though, I think West Brom have played a lot better than they have previously. I'm really nervous for the Dale game tomorrow, everyone, because obviously we're back. We've got a new pitch and everything, haven't we? We're doing well. On paper, we should win. But I just feel like because Truro are near the bottom of the league, well, at the bottom of the league, it could go terribly wrong. I don't think there'll be a middle. I think we'll either get beat like 1-0 or we'll win like 3-0. Like at this point, I'm just torn on what's gonna happen, but I am really, really nervous. Really, really nervous. Yeah. What you thinking, Graham? I know obviously you say you're nervous, but what are you actually thinking yourself? Because you can never like with a derby, you can never like you can't really pinpoint it, can you? Because anything can happen with a derby, can't it? Even a team that's in form at the moment in time when it comes to a derby and the whole like the nerves, the crowd, just anything into account leading up to it, can you? Oh, it's the 94th minute. Oh, Daniel, thank you so much. So he's put, I've loved tonight too, Char. It's been lovely getting to chat to you and getting to know you more as a person, as I've only ever spoken to you like once or twice in spaces on Twitter. Like I said, I'm going to do these more often, and the whole point of his channel is to obviously talk football. It's to get people's opinions, but it's also just to make people feel comfortable and welcome. And that's something that I really want to do because I know people do struggle, especially at night as well, and especially over the weekend when there's really not much going on, especially if you live alone and January blues. January blues kick in. Oh, what? Oh, we've got an equaliser. We've got an equaliser. Oh, let's change that ticker. West Brom. We have an equaliser, everyone. Oh, it's not happened on mine yet. We've just missed a chance. Just missed a chance. Let's change this anyway to 1-1. Do you know what? I'm quite chuffed that West Brom have got something out of this, to be honest. What does everybody else think? I know, Derby must be. Must be. You would be as a Derby fan, wouldn't you? Would be as a Derby fan. What I will do, though, everybody, after this game does end, I will close out because I do have work tomorrow. But like I said, I might, all time depending, I might come on tomorrow and do a stream, whether it's talking about the Dale game, I might just talk about what happened there. I might do the National League watch along for Scunthorpe Forest Green and talk about all the National League fixtures that did happen. But yeah, I might, time depending. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be able to do something else over the weekend. You'd be absolutely fuming, wouldn't you, if you Derby? They have, though. They have shown a lot of character, haven't they? West Brom, and they have kept going, like the commentator did say. You did say that. You're like the Ian Henderson of score predictions, Graham. You did say that. You did. Doesn't need, I know the commentator said, didn't he? Worded it right, like it was far from a glamorous goal. But I don't know if anybody else agrees, but especially when you score it, not when it's against you. But I love the scrappy goals that get scored. Like obviously when it's from your team. And that's absolutely massive for West Brom. Massive. Yeah. I completely agree. Yeah. Full time. Yeah, Graham, you were completely right. Fair play. Fair play. If that's the case, then, and if you have a goal of score predictions, predict Dale's score for tomorrow and the goal scorers. Come on, Graham. I'm intrigued to know now. I've got hiccups. But yeah, what we'll do, I will be closing out very soon. But I'm just waiting for Graham's score prediction on the Dale game tomorrow and a goal scorer because I would love to see if he is anywhere near right. Just Dave Devante Rodney. Can't go wrong with a bit of Devante. I really hope so, Daniel. I just hope we get a win, to be honest, because like I said, on paper we should win, but you know what Dale are like, especially the Dale of last season. But this season is a new season, so we won't talk about that. I don't know as well if anybody, obviously, if you're up to anything, if you're not up to anything tonight as well, as I did mention about Flawless, who was in the chat before, he has got a Premier League calling show later on today. I think it's about 10:30 over on Sarcasm City TV. So if you do want to go over there, check out his content as well. And if anybody does go in there from this chat, tell him that I sent you. So Char sent me to watch your content because honestly, I love watching other people's content, and he's somebody who really does deserve it because he's so good at what he does and he works so hard. So definitely do. Oh, you even did it in my northern accent. So 3-1 to Dale, D Rod, Manny D, Manny Do, and Manny Da too. For good luck. I love it. But yeah, thank you so much to each and every person that has stayed with me tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure spending my Friday evening talking to all of you. I really do appreciate it, and I hope I've kept you good company too, or at least fairly good company. But yeah, just thank you so much to each and every person that has supported my new channel, supports me on the Absolute Football podcast as well, and obviously just in general on my Twitter, because it is really appreciated. Please, like I've said, follow me on the socials. It is ball and all _ on Twitter, on Instagram, and on TikTok. It's Ball and All with Char on YouTube, so I would appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel, my own personal channel as well, Char XREFC, sorry, not channel, my socials, Char XREFC, that is Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and of course the Absolute Football podcast. You can catch both shows, so myself on a Monday with NL Full Time and the amazing Absolute Football podcast team talking all things National League North, National League South at 8:30. Remember to subscribe to the Absolute Football podcast as well on YouTube. On a Tuesday, obviously, the amazing Sam talks all things Premier League over there at 8:30. I've just said that. On a Wednesday, it's Freya and Team Chaos talking all things women football. And then obviously on a Thursday, EFL chat covering the Championship, League One, and League Two. But yeah, lots of content. I will let you know as well if I am back tomorrow. But like I said, YouTube, turn on that bell notification and you know exactly when I am going live. But yeah, hope you all have a lovely weekend, and thank you so much again. Bye, everyone.